We have covered him before on this channel, and we're going to cover him again today. The last video I did on this person was a few months ago when I arrived back from Korea myself. Now, last year I went to Korea on holiday, and Johnny Somali, when I arrived there, was trending on X. And I'd wondered what on earth he was done. I was there October, November time. So when this was a lot of the controversies that were going on surrounding him, it was big news over there. Now, I was very familiar with his name because I used to live in Japan, and I was very well aware that after I had left, he was causing chaos, and I covered it, the Japan incident, on this channel as well. And it's something I've just got to say, these nuisance streamers make creators like myself or any other similar YouTube channel like myself or even them look really bad. It also makes other streamers who are not nuisance streamers look absolutely awful. And these nuisance streamers could potentially ruin opportunities for content creators in different countries because they're out there causing chaos, or even us traveling to different countries to make content. It could have bad repercussions for us. It's one of those things where the minority that makes the people look bad, and therefore it's always the good ones then that have to also face the repercussions. However, I don't condone what is going on, even without that attached to it. Hello and welcome back to Chat About It, Don't Shout About It with me, Rachel, the Queen of the Woke, as crowned by one of my haters, not by myself. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel, switch on the notification bell so that you know I am releasing another video. Thank you to everyone who's joined me already. I cannot run this channel without you. I release a Doctor Who video every Sunday, and then I cover woke news in the week, and I also do posts and polls. So lots of interactive content goes on this channel. Now, I know that this is not really woke news, but this is something that is really important because being paid to create havoc in other people's countries is something that I cannot condone. When you go to other people's countries, you abide by their laws. And, well, you should really abide by the laws in your own country as well. Well, last time we covered Johnny, it was when these incidences were still very, very prominent and very fresh in the minds of the Korean people and the world. Charges have been brought against him. Since then, he's pleaded guilty to a handful of charges. He's also been hit with new charges, and his court date has been moved. So it's just absolute chaos for him, and I really wouldn't like to be in his shoes right now. So I'm not going to claim that I am going to be an expert in all things Johnny Somali. However, I'm going to help call him out, and I'm going to be praising Korea for what they have done, and that was making an example of someone who is causing a lot of issues out there. Let's hope these nuisance streamers can learn from this. I'm all in for someone making their money, but not if it means that they are going to be breaking laws. I have an article for you, like normal. All articles are linked in the description below. Should you wish to view it for yourself, I believe I've taken most of the article here, so it is pretty much word for word as presented, but feel free to have a look if you would like to. This article is from the Korean Times. It is in English. YouTuber Johnny Somali's legal troubles in Korea deemed self-inflicted amid backlash. Hanky Poo. Legal fees are very taxing me. Interesting. If anyone wants to help me out with legal fees, please donate. Also, Johnny has a travel ban. Korea doesn't let him work and doesn't give him any support. Johnny is out of money now and I'm supporting him. There is no choice. He will starve if I don't. So, in short, Johnny is running out of money. Hanky Poo is the nickname of Hank, and Johnny has been living with Hank, although it wouldn't surprise me if very soon Hank was to ditch Johnny altogether. That's just me theorizing, by the way. YouTuber Johnny Somali struggles with legal fees in Korea are being described as self-inflicted misery by a long-time advocate for Korean culture following a series of actions by the controversial content creator amid at provoking Korean nationals. And I meant to say aimed, excuse me. Johnny Somali, whose real name is Ramzi Khalid Ismail, RKI, is a 24-year-old American YouTuber. YouTuber is just something that they give to everyone who makes content, who sparked outrage in Korea after kissing a statue last October symbolizing Korean victims of wartime sexual slavery. The incident was just one in a series of provocative acts he carried out in the country. He has been charged with obstruction of business and is currently banned from leaving Korea. This is Korea's intention. They decided not to put him in prison. They could have done it, but they chose not to. That was their intention. Fine. Their intention is to bleed him dry of money and make him mooch of people, which is essentially what he is doing now. He is mooching, and this is all his own fault. They could put him in prison where everything is nice, everything is cushy. You can have your meals, you can have your visiting hours, you don't have to pay for anything. However, they decided that was not good enough for him. Essentially, he was making their lives a misery and making money from it. So they decided to perhaps flip it on its head, bleed him dry of money by banning him from working because he cannot leave the country, because he's banned from leaving the country. So therefore, he cannot work, and therefore making his life a misery. I don't think he looks happy whatsoever in any of the videos that I've seen him in. Now, it's their way of working, and I fully support their way of working. If that is the way that they want to do it, it's their rules. They know what they are doing, and really, Johnny just has himself to blame. He is now reportedly facing serious financial difficulties as a result of his actions. The situation came to light when fellow YouTuber Legal Mindset, who has been documenting Somali's case, shared a Telegram message he received from someone close to Somali. The message stated, and this is what we were looking at earlier as well. Johnny has a travel ban. Korea doesn't let him work and doesn't give him any support. Johnny is out of money now and I'm supporting him. There is no choice. He will starve if I don't. It also included a PayPal donation link to help cover Somali's mounting legal expenses. In response to the situation, Sok Kyung Duk, I hope I said that correctly, a professor at Songshin Women's University and a well-known and outspoken advocate for Korean culture, criticized Somali's actions in a Facebook post on Friday, calling the financial troubles self-inflicted. I've been watching Legal Mindset and his work, and he's done a fantastic job. He's made it a mission of his to start calling out these nuisance streamers and reporting on their cases. So if you would like full understanding of the legal coverage, check out his channel. He's got a great channel. Honestly, he's very good at what he does. This shows the tragic fall of Somali, Sol wrote, saying that Somali reminds him of the Korean idiom self-inflicted punishment. Somali is a rogue YouTuber who committed all kinds of misdeeds in Korea, kissing and mocking the girl statue and shouting Takeshima, the Japanese name for Korea's easternmost island, Dokdo, over which Japan has made repeated and baseless territorial claims, whilst displaying the rising sun flag. I don't know how intelligent Johnny is, all right? But I do believe that he purposely goes and looks these things up. And he looks up the most offensive things that he can possibly find and does it for money. I also believe that the people who watch his streams also look these things up and tell him to do it for money, even though he does not have a clue what he is doing. It doesn't help Korea. It doesn't help Japan. It doesn't help any conflict whatsoever. So, yes, it is self-inflicted punishment. And he's out there asking for money, begging for money, and this is all his own fault. He added that Somali has led other YouTubers such as Black Dave and Ice Poseidon to engage in similar crimes in Korea. We must set a precedent by imposing strong punishment on Somali, who is currently on trial, he said, adding forced expulsion among his listed hashtags. Goodness me. Yes, and I would agree. It really needs to be stopped. So you can't really see it clearly on the screen here, but at the top it says Booty Scratcher Mum and $3. And then it's got a load of instructions underneath it or something like that. It's a bit difficult to read. It's very unclear. So people are paying him money to do that. He did that for $3, what he's doing that. And he does it because it's easy cash. I've had people who say that my videos are easy cash as well. Well, these are not easy cash compared to what he was doing. So if they make an example out of him and put him away, then legal mindset, I believe, don't quote me on this, he was predicting 7 years originally, but that was a little while ago. And hopefully this will teach these nuisance streamers to not break the law. You can have a travel visa and you can go there and you can stream and you can make money for your streaming. A lot of countries turn a blind eye to that with the streaming, so long as you're not physically working in like an office or something. But this is not an intelligent way of making money. My concern is that people like Black Dave and Ice Poseidon think that this is getting Johnny attention. So if he's getting attention, if I go and do this, then I will also get attention. I will also get the fame, but this is not the right way to go about it. In March, Somali appeared an hour late to his first trial at the Seoul Western District Court. He arrived wearing a Make America Great Again hat. According to the prosecution, Somali allegedly caused obstruction of business by playing loud music and pouring cup noodle soup on a table at a convenience store in Seoul last October, in addition to a police inquiry into alleged and DURG use. Somali is currently under an exit ban preventing him from leaving the country. He did shave his head, that so they couldn't actually test him for DRUG. And the cup noodle soup incident, well, it's on video, so I don't think they'll have much trouble with potentially charging him with those alleged crimes. Let me know what you think. Chat about it, don't chat about it. Like, share, subscribe to the channel, switch on the notification bell so that you know I am releasing another video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.